All right, we're going on in take two here because we forgot to start the live stream. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from Championship Soccer Stadium. We're on a kickoff countdown show here. Orange County SC versus Louisville City FC. Let's get this thing started. Welcome to the Podcast of Champions. This is the Orange and Black Soccer Cast.
This is the Orange and Black Soccer Cast, the first and only podcast dedicated to Orange County Soccer Club, its fans, and supporters. Follow us on Twitter at OCSC_SoccerCast or on Facebook at Orange and Black Soccer Cast.
How's it going, Orange County? Welcome to the first kickoff countdown. Live from Championship Soccer Stadium. We're less than an hour away for kickoff between Orange County Soccer Club and Louisville City FC. We're trying to get things going. Hopefully the internet is working properly. If not, I'm sorry about that. We got Taylor here. Taylor, how you doing?
I'm good, Ray. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Again, this is our first take at this for the season. We haven't done this in a while, so hopefully everything works fine here. For the people trying to watch the live stream, at the stadium, I'm sorry if it's going out. Apologize for that. But we're here to talk about a match going on. We got one other person hanging out with us today, and he's sort of hanging out around the stadium, and that's Mr. Larry. Let's bring Larry and see how he's doing. Larry, can you hear us?
Hey, I can absolutely hear you. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Larry.
Fantastic.
For those that don't know, Larry's walking around the stadium tonight. He's going to stop, maybe talk to some of the fans. He's going to give us an idea of what's going on in and around the stadium. It's a cold, cloudy opening night, Larry. How are things looking where you're at?
Things are looking great. I mean, hey, you can see behind me. Here's the line right here. Hey, folks, check it out. We are live on YouTube, Orange and Black Soccer Cast. Let's go. Get fired up. I got a young fan right here. Hey, what's your name, buddy? Ian. Ian, who are you here to see tonight?
My coach.
Your coach. You're not here to see one of your players?
No. Orange County.
Who is your coach?
Coach Colin.
Coach Colin Shedler. We love Colin. Starting goalie. Everybody, let's go. I'm going to teach you a song for Orange County. Ready? Sing with me. Oh, 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 Orange County. Oh, oh, come on, sing with me. Oh, oh, Orange County. Hey, Ray, we'll get them singing later. I'll get everybody else fired up a little bit more later on. Come back to me in a few. This is exciting. This is a great crowd. Everybody's ready to go tonight. I will talk with you again in a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll be ready to talk with you. Let me try and get you off the screen. Let's go ahead and get us back on the screen if we can. We are trying to work this out. There is, a little bit of a issue when you do these live shows. We are trying to connect via Wi-Fi internet. So I apologize if there's any issues or if you have any trouble seeing us on this. But we've got, a little bit of time to go. Are we excited for this, Taylor?
I don't think I've been this excited for a game in a very long time. We're coming off of a rough patch maybe last season, but I have such high hopes for this season and what it's going to bring, and especially this game, having a home opener at home, opening up this season at home.
A home opener at home and against one of the top teams from the Eastern Conference. I'll admit, I don't watch too much of the Eastern Conference USL. I don't know if you do, Taylor, but that's why we always like to bring in guests and we try to do these things. Let's try this out. I'm going to bring on a guest. Let's see if our internet keeps us connected for this. You all know this person. He's been on our show multiple times, and he's very, very smart when it comes to Orange County Soccer Club, USL Championship, everything. And let me just say this. I know he's hoping Orange County makes the playoffs this year. He actually tweeted this during the playoffs last year. He was a little bummed he didn't get to come on our show and talk a lot of soccer with us. That's Mr. John Morrissey, USL Tactics himself. John, welcome to our live show. How are you doing first?
Yeah, doing great. I think it's been since the playoff run since I've been on the show, so really excited to get back on. I'm excited about this team. I think they are going to make the playoffs, so lots to look forward to.
Yeah, and obviously we hear a lot of our fans pay attention to what you have to say. They know you're really smart about this. We don't know much about Louisville, and we also want to figure out what you think of Orange County. So let's start off, and I apologize. Louisville fans if I butcher the city name. I know there's like a very specific way to say it. Hopefully I'm saying it right. But John, what do you know, or what are you thinking about Louisville City going into this 2023 season?
If you think about all 24 teams in this league, Louisville is probably the deepest of all of them. They could field two starting 11s worth of players that are very, very good. They're the defending champs of the Eastern Conference, obviously. At striker, like Wilson Harris is a star. He's 22, 23 years old, on to big things. Josh Winder in defense is going to set the record, break Kobe Henry's record for the biggest, priciest sale ever. He's really a talent to watch in the back for them. You could pick a player out at every position for Louisville who is just special. They press very hard. They play an exciting and fun to watch style of soccer. So you should be in for a fun game there.
And then let's go and look at the other side, right? Orange County SC coming off what probably every fan, even the front office, is going to say a very disappointing season as defending champions in 2022. They've retooled this roster. I know you've had a lot of praise for some of the moves they made in the offseason. What are those moves going to mean for Orange County in 2023? And what is your outlook looking as far as what you see for Orange County this year?
So obviously, Milan Olaski was everything last season, but there were times where it felt like the approach was lump it in his general direction and hope he comes up with that moment of magic. The improvements that this club made in the offseason were so focused on cutting out defensive errors, for one thing, but then picking up defenders who are really good with the ball at their feet. So I'm thinking about like Andrew Fox, Owen Lamb, Morten Bjorschel, even players with USL experience who can control possession and feed the ball to someone like an Olaski in a much more possessive kind of way. You've also really upgraded the forward line, in my opinion. Losing Kubo Torres is what it is, but Thomas Among can repeat that production. Mark McNulty was playing in the Europa League within the past couple of years. And there are slight questions for me in the midfield, but the leaps that have been made up top and at the back for Orange County are just so promising in my mind.
My question for you would be, we know that, OCSC and Louisville both have their strengths, but where would you like to see OCSC excel tonight to maybe put Louisville on their heels and stop them from, taking that win? We want to see Orange County get that win. Where would you like to see them excel to get that?
Yeah, Louisville, if there is a weakness for them, it's in the fact that they play a really high defensive line. So that leaves space in transition. I'd be looking for Olaski to be making those runs where he's darting diagonally across the pitch, trying to take advantage of the fact that outside of Winder, this is a slow defense as well. I would maybe look to someone like an Oshandina playing a big role in that vein, get Alex Villanueva active on the overlap. If you're Orange County, you can't just sit back and absorb pressure. That's how you force errors and play into what Louisville is trying to do. So come out positive, focus on transition, and I think you can really pull off a good result.
All right, so let's ask you this. What is your prediction for tonight's match? Who's going to win, and who are going to be the key one or two, maybe three factors on the pitch for both teams?
Well, I hate to be that guy, but I do think Louisville is going to win this game. I think it'll be a tight one.
You're not coming back on the show.
No, but I know I had mentioned Wilson Harris for Louisville. I think at striker, he's going to be a big deal. He's someone who can cause issues no matter how good your team is. I would also look to Dylan Mares in the midfield. He's someone who's played against Orange County a lot with his time in El Paso. He was a really big get for them, so he'll be key. If I'm thinking about Orange County, I think that Daniel Peterson, I'm projecting him to probably start in the central midfield. He'll have the armband on, from what I understand. He's got to come up big. Just given what Louisville does in the press, he's going to be under a lot of pressure. He needs to be clean when he's passing, smart in the tackle to not give up good set piece opportunities for them. So he'll have to be big. If you can get one of those moments of magic from Milan Olaski, that never hurts. So that would be my picks.
I'm going to have to agree with you there. And we really appreciate you coming on here. And we're going to have to get you an OCSC flag for when you're back on when we're in the playoffs to have hanging up behind you.
Absolutely. Hey, fingers crossed, and I look forward to it.
Yeah, that's our goal, right? The goal is to get you back on the show in the playoffs because you're very helpful when it comes to analyzing a lot of the teams that we're not maybe that familiar with, especially like when we get to the championship again this year, we'll be able to have you on to analyze our opponent from the Eastern Conference. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know, that's Mr. John Morrissey. He's known on the Twitter sphere as USL Tactics. John, you want to share what you're up to, where our fans, listeners, followers would go to check out more from you?
Yeah, in terms of the podcast medium, I'm on the USL show every week, every Tuesday, and in your podcast feed. And then writing wise, that would be at backheeled.com. I write like 4,000 words a week about every single team. It's insane and stupid and a lot of work, but I like to think it's insightful. So check that out.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, once again, the smartest tactician when it comes to covering USL Championship and whatever else he decides to cover. He knows his stuff, so follow him, check out his stuff. Follow him on Twitter at USL Tactics. John, as always, thanks for jumping on the show, and we'll definitely get you back on. We'll get you back on before the playoffs even get here.
Perfect. Love it. And thank you, guys.
Thank you, John.
Thank you. That's one of the reasons we bring someone like a John onto the show is, he knows so much about the teams in the USL Championship, and he knows a lot about these Eastern Conference teams that, again, we don't really, I'm honest, I don't watch those Eastern Conference team. Taylor, how much Eastern Conference USL Championship do you watch?
Not much. It's not that planned. If I do, it's kind of it's on the TV and I go for it. I don't follow as closely as I do over here on the West Coast, Best Coast.
So when you don't see, like when you have nothing to do and you're just flipping through ESPN Plus or Hulu, wherever you watch it from, you're looking for the match, you just it looks interesting, let me watch it.
Exactly, that's how it goes. And if my alma mater is not up there, then I'll watch there for the USL on the East Coast.
Perfect. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you watching on the stream, thank you for checking this out. We're going to be going till just before kickoff, maybe around 6:45, 6:50. We have some other guests that are planning on or making their way down once they get a chance. I think we're getting one coming down this way right now. So we're going to hang tight for just a little bit. I'm going to get up so we have a seat for this next guest of ours. Stay seated, Taylor. But again, if you're at the stadium, you're watching this feed, come check us out. We're in the fan zone. We're right near the OC Grill thing over here. We got California Pizza Kitchen over here checking us out. So we got things going. I think we're ready for our next guest if he's ready. Are you ready? Come on over. Ladies and gentlemen, you know this person. He's the one that makes this all happen. Let me get you a microphone right there. If you want to sit, you can. Sure. All right. And this is Mr. James Keston. He's owner for your Orange County SC. James, welcome onto our show. You've been here before. Welcome back. How you doing?
I can tell you in about 2.5 hours. I'll tell you how I'm doing. But so far, I'm excited.
Fans, I'm sure for yourself as well. But we're coming in with a lot of optimism this year. There's been a great overhaul of the roster. There's been some additions to the coaching staff. It looks like the team is really focused on reclaiming that glory that we had in 2021. How are you feeling about how this team's looking, and how excited are you for this season after last season's, let's say, disappointment?
Yes, I think that is a very fair statement, disappointment. I think at the end of the day, what we've learned over the years is that an important position on all of is center backs in your spine. If you got a strong spine, if you got a strong goalkeeper, you can really win games in this league. And that's really what we've gone out and done, is reinforced our back line and brought in some really experienced players from abroad and from other USL teams that I think are going to do great. And, we have more attacking talent than I think we've ever had with Milan, and McNulty's going to be an exciting addition, and we're expecting to see a lot of goals out of Correde and Bryce this year.
So, the club has been doing this sort of mix of, you bring in some veterans, you have a lot of young players that come through the pathway. I know that was a big sort of goal for you with this team, is providing that pathway for the young players in Orange County, a way for them to make that step from an amateur playing in the local youth clubs, maybe coming training, maybe even making a roster here with Orange County, and then taking those steps on. So we've had players like Aaron Cervantes, you've had players like Ronaldo Damas, who stepped through and moved on. Now he's just down the the five a little
Shall
bit
not
here.
be named, yes.
But I mean, there's proof in this work that the youngsters can come to Orange County and they can take that next step and become bigger, better pros. How important is that to you when you're, sitting up there and talking with, Oliver and whoever else you're speaking with when you're looking for those players? How important is that for you as the owner of this club to help develop those young players in Orange County?
I think Oliver and Pete and Rich have one of the toughest jobs in soccer because from day one, part of their job, they've had two mandates. You have to develop players and you have to make it to the playoffs every year. And obviously we haven't gotten there every year, but we consider our player pipeline as important as anything we do at the club, including winning. And we're just beginning. The amount of talent, guys like Bryce Jamison and Joey Buckley and some of these other guys that are coming in now are top 10 U.S. talents, the types that we've never seen before. And it's going to get more and more exciting and get more and more talent because we've proven that our pathway actually works.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking here with the owner of Orange County SC, Mr. James Keston. Taylor, do you have any questions for Mr. Keston?
I know it's day one, but looking forward, I know we just had the exciting news about Feyenoord signing the partnership with them, and obviously we have the partnership for Rangers. How do you think that's going to impact the quality for OCSC and the players that we have here going forward this season and beyond?
I think it's very exciting to get a partner in a club that's known for developing players. And, alongside Rangers, we now have in the UK and in continental Europe, two of the, best developing clubs, long-standing clubs that are incredibly exciting. And they'll start bringing in more and more talent, working with them to develop talent from North America and South America. That's, the next step in this pathway is really integrating more and more, creating a global pathway for us so that, we believe every player on our reserve team, in 3 to 5 years is going to have a chance to go pro in whatever league they want to go in. And in most cases, until MLS steps up to the plate and really starts recruiting the most talented players in the U.S., that may be Europe.
Absolutely. And maybe you can't answer this, but do you have a favorite on the team?
I don't have a current favorite. I favor what we consider the El Tanque center backs. So I haven't seen very much of him yet. But Marcus Nassim is a new center back who's going to be starting tonight, 6'3", 220 pounds, bruiser. Those are my types of guys. Is ultimately, everybody likes different parts of the game. I like guys that get in the middle and fight and keep the ball out of the net.
Yeah, and that definitely seems to be him. And he's fast as well, which is very impressive.
Yeah.
All right, so really quick, I don't know if you know, but we actually have Larry from our show. He's actually wandering around the stadium, interacting with fans, getting some fan reaction right here. So I'm going to bring him on the stream because I want to just see what's going on. Larry, how are you doing? What's going on around the stadium? What are things looking like for you?
Well, right now I am in an area, and James, I have a question for you in just a second. Right now I am in an area that is known as the County Line Coalition. And you can see there's just a few people. It's quiet right now, but it's going to be loud tonight. James, my question for you, in 2021, in the last preseason game, Oliver was bold enough to say straight up, this is the year Orange County Soccer Club wins the USL Championship. And we did. Do you have a bold prediction for 2023, sir?
I think my bold prediction for this year is that, we are going to be fighting in a way that you haven't seen in a long time, probably since the 2018 team. You got brawlers on this team. You got heart that we haven't maybe had every year the last couple of years. And you combine that with, I'm excited to see Grade A and Bryce coming in from the wings. I think that's going to be, watching them play somewhere in Europe in a year or two is going to be the dream. But for right now, we're going to watch them take the next step this year and really make themselves into USL All-Stars.
That's awesome. And one final question. Should OCSC win the 2023 championship, will you join me in getting that tattoo and adding a second star? I got a great tattoo artist, James.
Sorry, this thing's starting to get a little I don't know what's going on. Breaking out, but it's good talking. Yeah.
Well, one of the things,
Yeah.
one of the things we might see from this if the Olaskis can play a lot of minutes is a loss of a beard there from Larry. So that's something we might see. Last question for you, James, and I'll let you go because I know you want to go get prepared and watch this match. What makes you the most happy? What do you see from the fans during matches that makes you the most happy as the owner?
I think it's just each year in and year out, especially a lot of the, staff and fans and the County Line Coalition guys who've been here since the day I got here, some of them even before I got here, to watch this thing grow, selling out every game at the end of last season, coming into this season strong with the same attitude. And, we're a community club at the end of the day. We got global ambitions and we got global talent, but we are Orange County's club. We plan to keep growing each year, and next year is going to be a very exciting year to see how we can get bigger and better and how that process unfolds. So I love being here. It's the worst 4 months of the year from November to now are over, and we got about 30, 40 minutes, and then the magic just starts.
And James, we got one of your best friends coming out here behind us. I believe it's Gnarly. Gnarly, if you want to look at it, Gnarly's right here on the camera. Watch your head. Yeah, watch your head, Gnarly. Gnarly's really tall, man. Watch out for some of these bars up here, right? For those that don't know, Gnarly, if you don't know, we're live going on. This is our live pregame show. James, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great day. Enjoy the match. Hopefully, you're going home happy tonight. Yes. And I know, Gnarly, I know you don't talk much, but just show the fans, the kids, how excited you are for the home opener for 2023. Watch out! Watch your head, Gnarly. Watch your head. See, that's why he has the bump up there on the top of the head, right? As you keep knocking into things, right? Yeah. Gnarly, I know you want to get around and go say hi to all the fans out here, but thanks for stopping by. Everyone, pay attention to Gnarly. Wear that sunblock, especially on your nose, so you don't get burnt, right? Gnarly, awesome job, man. Thank you. Fist bump really quick, Gnarly. There we go.
Thank you, Gnarly.
All right. So that's one of the cool things when we do these live shows here at the stadium. How often do you get a chance to speak to the owner of a team, regardless of what sport you're covering, and be around a lot of the fans and a mascot named Gnarly coming by saying hi? That's why we do these shows. It's fun, and we get to just sort of interact with fans and talk to fans and get ready for a game. Taylor, your first time joining us on one of these pregame shows.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
It's a different experience, that's for sure. I feel like there's a little bit more pressure with people watching, it's not by myself in the living room. But no, it's great. And it's great to see so many fans turning up and everyone's starting to be here. And I think we'll be feeling the energy very soon. And I'm just so looking forward to that.
Awesome. So one thing if we haven't noticed, if you have not checked out our website, ocscpodcast.com, as we're trying to ramp up our coverage for this team for 2023 and beyond. And one of those things we've committed to is providing a lot more written content on our website. So that way, when you're bored at work or bored at school, you can pop open the internet browsers. You can read a story or two. We're not condoning, skipping work or skipping school stuff to do that, but we might be. Let's make sure we got your mic on. We got yellow, right? You're yellow, so let's get yellow on. Now you should work. I would say we condone that. We condone that. But this is right here joining us. This is one of our newest members of the team. He's been writing some stuff already for us. So go check it out. Again, ocscpodcast.com. That's Mr. Keith Jenks.
Thank you so much, Ray.
Or what's the official title for your writing name?
Let's just do DK Jenks. That works.
DK Jenks.
Sounds very official.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
It does. It sounds really cool. So how have you been feeling with what you've put out there on the website so far? And why should people be reading what you have to say about Orange County and the league in general?
Well, I'm really excited to be writing for the podcast here, putting out articles for OCSC. I have actually been following the team for probably about 13 years back in the Blues days. My brother, Blaine Jenks, was the founder of the CLC. And so I'm excited to be just contributing as much as I can to the excitement and the joy that is, the Orange County Soccer Club.
So what are you thinking for this match? What do you want to see out of Orange County to know that we're going to go home with a win?
What I want to see out of this match, as well as the whole season, really, especially coming off of 2022, is defense. I want to see defense. I want to see a lot more clean sheets. I'm not sure we're going to get that in this match just because Louisville is an extremely tough opponent. We have a hard home game coming into this, but I want to see some great defense, some really solid center back opportunities that come into play. And we know that we have Milan Olaski coming back, so our offense is going to be pretty fine. So really the question is, how is our defense going to complement that?
I think we're going to have a really strong defense, especially with this new back line that we have. I'm looking forward to that. Do you have a score prediction for today?
My score prediction will be 3-2.
Oh, that's mine too.
Yeah. Orange County.
Of course.
Of course.
We don't even have to say. We don't even have to say
Right,
for Orange County. If you're here,
definitely.
it's for OC.
I want to see a Milan Olaski brace, and I want to see a McNulty goal.
Yeah.
Granted, I think my actual official prediction was that Osandina will be our first goal. So that kind of counteracts what I just said. But something I'm really excited about this year is seeing our youth players get minutes.
Absolutely. I agree.
That's something I want this year. And I think everybody wants that this year. And I think that's really going to grow the club even more so. So
that's it. That's a big part of this club is the youth. The youth movement, developing players and letting them move on to bigger, better things. And there's quite a few names that we're going to see this season that have that opportunity coming up. We'll talk more with you really quick, but in just a moment, we're going to bring in another guest here to speak with us. So we're just going to wait for that preparation there. But we got some fans that are getting here. There's more people in and around the stadium. I'm going to go check in with Larry really quick, who's roaming the stadium to see how things are looking. Let's bring Larry back on the camera. Larry.
Hey, long time no see. So here's the funny part. I'm actually walking towards you right now. Wait, do you want to see yourself like in 3D motion? Look, there you are behind me. And now you're in front of me. So, oh, wow, hearing myself on echo. This is no good at all.
We're getting the echo there for Mr. Larry because he walked right in front of our speakers, the feedback. So he's walking around the fan zone right now. So check out. He's a tall, bearded guy with a selfie stick walking around. He looks funny, but he's actually just recording what's going on around the stadium. I see a lot of orange and black. I see a lot of fans for Orange County, what looks like at least. For those of you that can hear me, how many of you are here cheering on Orange County? Be loud. I want to hear you loud. Now, do we have any Louisville fans here yet?
Crickets, right?
Nah, nobody likes Louisville.
All right.
I see no purple.
So where are you now? I see you walking. You're going and checking out some people that are eating some food, I think. Larry.
I'm right over here. There's some young ladies eating some food. Hey, ladies, quick question. Do you want to go live on our podcast right now? Check it out. All right, I am here with, who am I here with? The Avengers. I am here with the Avengers. And the Avengers, where are you all from? Lake Forest. And who are you here to see tonight? OC. Who's your favorite player? You don't know. Okay, I'm going to make a suggestion. Number 12, Daniel Peterson, our team captain. Root for him. Get loud for me real quick. Go, let's go. There you go. Thank you, ladies. All right, see, I can get people fired up with no problem. That's what I do.
That's what Larry does. Larry, we'll check with you in just a little bit, but we have another person stopping by our booth.
Yes.
So I want to be respectful of time here. And I apologize really quick right here if I get anything wrong. But this is right here. We got Armando Aguayo. Let me get your mic on. We got to get your mic on, right?
Okay.
There we go. Now your mic's on. That's more important.
Yeah.
So we got Armando Aguayo. He is the Spanish voice of LAFC, but he's here tonight to call the match live on the radio for Tuliga Radio, which is 13:30 a.m.
That's correct.
That is correct.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
So obviously you call matches for LAFC. You're here calling matches for Orange County. Obviously you know a little bit about the sport. What do you see out of Orange County coming into this 2023 season that's exciting you the most?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me here. It's a pleasure. And I want to tell you something. What I really like the most of this team is they're always eager to run on the field. Right now, this season, to me, everybody's on strangers. A couple players, they are with the team from last year. That's okay. But the new ones, I don't know. I got to see them. But I have a feeling. I was talking to Chad, and he was kind of give me some info about the players. But I can see it. These guys has that eager to play, and let's do this. I have to do that. I remember 2 years ago when on a mid-season, they got rid of Cloutier. And then Chadlov came along, and they didn't stop until they won the championship. That's what I'm talking about. You know, this is the knowledge of they know they have to win this game. They're gonna win every weekend. That's what I like the most about the Orange team.
Go ahead, Taylor.
Yeah, I'm just very impressed by the fact that you can do that and sit there and call the games. For me, there's too many names and the ball's moving too quick, and I'm gonna get too excited. So I'm very impressed by that.
Thank you.
But so what do you think about the fan experience here, and how much our fans are yelling and up for the team and all the excitement going on? Does that increase like how you do your calling out of the game? Does that give you more energy as well?
Oh, absolutely. I think the fan is the player number 12. I know they played 11, but the fans are here. They're chanting. They're cheering all the team. I think this is awesome. I've been 3 years already calling these games, and believe me, these fans are crazy, and I really like them. I really do. Especially the kids. There's a lot of kids are here that just look up those guys, and they probably want to be like them. But the fans, man, all the kudos for them. Absolutely.
I gotta mute myself. And we're talking about fans. We can see some fans live on the fan cam here walking by. Armando, so in the past years, there's been a few players maybe that the Latinx community is looking at with Michael Orozco. Last year we had Cubo Torres. This year there might be some unfamiliar names out there for some of those fans, unless they really follow the sport really well. What are some players that you're seeing out there that you know of that your listeners on the radio should pay attention to?
It's Iloski, the brothers. They are like a huge fans. People on the radio, they talk about this. I have a little segment when I talk only about the Orange County soccer game, and they keep asking about Iloski, Milan and Brian. They love those guys, and I told them I think those guys are the soul and the heart of the team, and that's why I don't know. They have something that the fan and me as well, they see after game. So those guys are the most important guys.
And you see Milan Iloski. I mean, that's a talent that probably he's talented enough to maybe play at a higher level, but he's here in Orange County. How lucky are the fans here in Orange County to have another year of Milan Iloski?
We are lucky. We are lucky to have Iloski playing for this team. And I don't know how long the Orange County is going to keep that player, but I think he's ready to go for the big leagues. I totally agree.
Oh, I'm excited to see what goes on. I want to get you some time to go and get ready for the radio stream. But any last word for any of the fans listening? And then also let them know, like, if they want to hear more or listen to more from you, where do they go?
Yeah, sure. You guys can listen to me or to us at KW 1330 from 4 to 5. And all the games from LAFC, they can tune 980 La Mera Mera. We're there every weekend. And the show is Monday to Friday.
All right. So, again, that's Armando Aguayo. He is the Spanish voice for LAFC, and he's here calling the game tonight for Orange County SC. Again, on Tuliga Radio 1330. Armando, as always, for anyone that's willing to take some time to join us, thank you.
Appreciate it, guys.
And hopefully we'll get to see more of you around the stadium, and we'll have you back again
I'll be
sometime.
here.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So again, that's the fun of this. We get to meet a lot of people that maybe we don't meet from day to day. I've never listened to the Spanish radio broadcast of this, but it's awesome that's available. And it's cool to hear that the fans are excited about the Iloski brothers. You sort of think that there's that, maybe they're going to be drawn to an Orozco or to a Cubo Torres, but to hear that the Iloskis are a big part of that group.
Yeah, right now I would almost go as far as say they're the face of the franchise. I mean, the fact that, they're brothers and they're playing at this level and they're both standouts on the field with that absolute level of talent, and then they're on the same team. I don't know how much longer we'll have them both on the same team, but it's good to have them right now.
Yeah, definitely. It's a hope that they stay as long as they can. Again, for those of you just tuning in on the live streams or just joining us here at the stadium, we are the Orange and Black Soccer Cast. We are the one and only podcast that covers this team weekly. You can check out each and every one of our shows every Monday at 8 o'clock, either on YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook. I am seeing some purple making their way through the stadium now, which that's always a little scary. So that means there are actually some Louisville fans making their way into the stadium. But again, I'm going to say this right now. It looks like it's a majority of orange and black here to support OCSC. Taylor, we're now less than 25, or we're just about 25 minutes to kick off. Are we getting excited? A scale of 1 to 10, what's your excitement level?
Oh, I think I might be sitting at about an 8.5 right now. I still see some room for more fans to be coming in, but I am definitely getting more excited as time goes on. players out there warming up now. We can see them. So the buzz is starting to rise. I think that's just fantastic.
Yeah, and you know, maybe the weather played a little bit, and maybe some of the fans are waiting to the last moment to see, is it going to rain? Is it not? Should I go out? Should I not? But I'm excited to see that we're getting a good group of fans. Now, if you looked at the seats right now, they look pretty empty, but that's because fans are walking around. They're getting some food. They're talking to people they haven't seen in a few months, getting their drinks and whatnot. I'm sure they're all getting ready for this. I'm waiting to see if we get, there we go. We got a starting lineup. It actually came out right about when we started the show.
Oh, wow.
But the starting lineup for tonight, let's take a look and see what we got here. So in goal, I don't think it's a surprise, but we got Colin Shuttler. We got Alex Villanueva on the left back. We got Nakeem and Fox at the center backs. We got Brent Richards at the right wing back. And then you got Kyle Scott, Danny Peterson, and Kevin Partita manning the midfield. And there's Milanowski, Nielsen, and Osundina up top. So I know some people were really excited to hopefully see Osundina get some playing time early, and he's going to get a start here for the first match of the season. What do you think is the best part of that starting lineup right there?
Oh, I mean, I'm really excited to see Villanueva back out in the field. And I think the fact that we have such a strong back line now, he's going to be able to go upfield some more. I mean, he has that speed to get up and get back. But last season with how we struggled, he had to stay back a little more than normal. So I'm really excited that he's on there, he's starting, and he's going to get to excel in the areas that he excels in.
I'm going to bring Larry back on because we got the starting lineup. I know it's been out for a while. What are your thoughts on this lineup? Is it a pretty strong lineup, Larry?
Oh, you broke up on me. There we go. Sorry. Repeat the question, please.
I was just wanting to know, is it a strong enough lineup for you? Are you excited about this lineup?
Yeah, I'm really liking that. I like that starting 11. I feel good about it. I did talk to Morty Jorshaw over on the side. He's not in the 18 tonight. So I'm looking forward to when he makes his debut. But yeah, I'm liking the way things are looking tonight. Now, if you'd come to me about 2 minutes ago, I had some County Line Coalition's legends of the County Line Coalition standing by. So sign me off right now and come back to me. And do we got 5 minutes? Come back to me in 5 minutes. Let's see if we can get some CLC legends on the show.
Yeah, get some of the group out there and we'll get you back on. That's Larry again, wandering the stadium, checking in with fans, letting us know how things are looking. Again, a bit of a cold night here in Southern California. A lot of people in this area are not used to this type of weather. I don't know about where you live, Taylor, but it was pretty much drizzly all day where I was at in Aliso Viejo. I was, fingers crossed that it would at least be dry because obviously we're from Orange County. We don't like drizzle in our face when we're watching any sports.
No, we don't do well with that, I don't think.
Well, I mean, you're not originally from here, right? I mean, you were from an area that had that type of weather.
Right.
A lot.
Yeah, I'm from Scotland, but here's the thing: I grew up in Spain, so like I'm used to the sun as well. I'm not used to the rain. I'm used to Orange County climate, and I've been here now out in the U.S. for 6-7 years. So like I'm very much used to California weather.
You're now a true Californian when it comes to the weather.
I would say so. Yes.
Awesome. And we got more fans up here. I'm going to bring up the fan cam. If anyone wants to stop by, you can see yourself on the fan cam. Apologize if it looks, any blurry or it chops in and out. It's just Wi-Fi internet. That's what happens, right? Where are we at now? We're almost 20 minutes to kick off here. I don't know if DK Jenks wants to jump on here and talk a little bit more with us because, I mean, usually in the past we've had like Dylan and Alan and more people, but I'm at least glad that you all decided to come, or it was going to be a solo show for me. Oh, look at this.
Oh, Matt.
Mr. Ticketman himself. If you didn't notice that, anyone doesn't recognize that was Mr. Fonseca, ticket master here for Orange County SC, stopping by. The cool thing, if you're at the stadium and you're listening to us right now on the stream, or you're walking around, you just happen to hear us, there's actually some decently short lines for food and drinks, which I know when we had Dan on the show, I wasn't there, but I heard some of it. That's an emphasis for the team this year is improving the experience for fans when it comes to getting food and drinks throughout the stadium. I don't know if you've gotten a chance. I know you haven't got a chance to sort of walk around because you've been here with me the whole time. Have you gone and checked out and see what things like that? We'll get Larry here. He'll let us know too. But are you noticing a difference from that when you're just looking at what's going on around here?
Yeah, I think
we got to get you muted. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I think getting into the stadium was a lot smoother. Less questions and everything in regards of.
And they had like some like high tech metal detector now, or
yeah. So I think getting to the stadium was really nice. I mean, I've been kind of hanging over in this one spot for a bit, but I got my first beer really quickly, which was awesome. And it looks like, just as Ray said, there's a lot of short lines, a lot more options, which I think is great and going to build on that fan experience.
And we're right across from the merchandise booth that they have available right here. So I know they sell merchandise in the grandstand over there, but there's a booth out here in the fan zone that has nobody. So if you're looking to buy some of the new gear, I know they've been talking about new gear. I'm seeing some of it on the rack. Some of it looks pretty cool. I definitely am going to have to check some of that out. Now, big question. Have either of you ordered your jerseys yet for this year, or are we still waiting?
Well, we've ordered the youth one for Weston. His is on the way. We haven't done ours yet. But
are you waiting to see what the other option might be?
Possibly. And I want to see if they're going to do the goalkeeper kit for sale. That's the one that I want.
Well, you're a former goalkeeper, right? So
exactly.
So goalkeeper. Trust me, I would love to get a goalkeeper kit as well. And the orange actually looks pretty cool on that one this year. So that'd be exciting if that becomes available.
Absolutely. That's what I'm waiting for. And fingers crossed there. And maybe if we bug some people here enough, we can maybe get it.
Let's do this. Let's start the petition right now. Let's get some goalkeeper kits for sale here for us fans. Again, majority orange and black here. Obviously, it's not an easy trip for the Louisville fans to make it out to Orange County. And for those that did, unfortunately, they're not here at the best time weather-wise. But there are some. I mean, you look around, you do see some purple here and there. But are we shocked, Mr. DK? That's your new name, DK. Are you shocked to see a majority orange and black here in the stands or in the stadium?
Oh, not at all. Not shocked at all. Orange and black is going to be very prevalent at the home opener, especially. And, when we're playing a game against Louisville, which is very East Coast, you're going to see a little bit less of them. But we're always excited to bring in, the away game fans because we love that conflict. We love that excitement of all the fans getting into it. So I think it's great that we've seen a couple, but hopefully for these next 3 home games, we continue to see more orange and black here at Championship Stadium.
All right, so let's do this because we were talking about the fan experience. We're going to bring on the man who's walking around the stadium and experiencing the fan experience right now. And I see he did, as he promised, he brought on a legend for the show. Larry, how are we doing around the stadium?
I am doing fantastic, and I could not be any more excited right now because I am standing here with one of my County Line Coalition heroes, one of the guys who got me into Orange County Soccer Club, founder of the County Line Coalition, Mr. Blaine Jenks. Blaine! Hey, for those of you not aware and not familiar, this man has been around this team. I think he was here even before there were the OC Blues. Blaine, I know you can't hear them, but if I talk loud enough, you can hear. They'll be able to hear you. Okay. What are you most excited for this season? What are you looking forward to?
Looking forward to being in the stand, singing for the guys on the pitch, and watching balls hit the back of that net.
Beautiful. Hey, for y'all who aren't ready and you don't know, come over to general admission right back over here behind me. We're at the far end of the stadium. You will see Blaine. You will see Keith Jenks. You will see Matt Elder. You will see Haggis. You will see Orange County Soccer Club fandom legends all. Hey, Keith, your brother says you talk too much, but he loves you.
Love him too, definitely.
Really quick.
And just as Larry said, my brother is the one who got me into following this amazing club. He's been supporting it for even longer. I've been supporting them in their OC Blue days. And yeah, I'm just so excited for this season and excited for every season that we come to play and we come to sing and chant County Line.
So really quick for you, Larry, we still have you on before we take you off.
Yeah.
How have you noticed the fan experience? Do the lines look like they're shorter than they've been in the past?
The lines look fantastic. Hey, speaking of, here's another County Line Coalition legend that I want to grab up real quick. That is Mr. Matt Elder, one of the founders of the County Line Coalition, a lead singer, a legend of a man. Matt, what are you looking forward to most this season, my friend?
Goals. We're scoring goals. We'll see if we can feed any goals. We're scoring goals.
We are scoring goals. That is what he said. As to the fan experience in the lines really look great tonight. They are moving people in and out of here. They are getting things going. I'm seeing so much orange in this place. I wouldn't worry about a little bit of purple showing up in this joint. My girlfriend wears purple all the time. It could just be her showing up wearing the wrong shirt. Anyway, I'm going to sign off for the night, guys. Let's go, County. Let's go, Orange and Black Soccer Cast. And let's have a great season. We will see you all soon. Larry,
Thank you,
out.
Larry.
Thank you, Larry,
Thank you,
for
Larry.
doing the dirty work, walking around the stadium, getting your steps in tonight. He did probably 2 or 3 laps around the stadium, which is pretty cool, to check in and see how the fans are doing. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you are here, you can hear us on the speakers. You're watching on the live stream. You already know who we are, but we are the Orange and Black Soccer Cast. We are the weekly podcast that covers this team. You can watch our streams live on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Just look for us in social media or just Google our podcast name. You'll find us. It's not that hard to find us. We're getting down. We're going to do about maybe another couple minutes here, and then we're all going to get ready so we can go and enjoy the night. Last thoughts from each of you on this match tonight. And I know we've already done predictions and whatnot, but if anything's changed, let us know now. Taylor, your last thoughts on this match?
Oh, I just think it's going to be a lot of energy. It's going to be really exciting. I think there's going to be some tension on the field, but all friendly in the sense of just like healthy competitiveness. I don't think there'll be anything too rough out there. We're not going to get any yellow cards faster than other teams already have. That's for sure. But I think it's going to be a great match, and I think the goals might come like all together. I'm still predicting 3-2, but I think they might be close together. I think it'll be bam, 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 like with goals, which is going to drive us crazy down at the CLC end, but it'll be worth it.
And really quick, before we get your message here or your thoughts, DK, I don't know first names, I don't know positions, but I'm going to call it the starting 11 for Lou City, just so we don't get told that we were one-sided on this. But for Lou City, the starting 11 include McCabe, Morton, Tosh, Thelufsen, I guess so, Ownby, Gibson, Dia, Perez, Lancaster, Scarlett, and Musha Galusa, something like that. I'm most excited. This is me as a Tottenham fan from Lou City. I'm excited to see Cameron Lancaster, but other than that, I hope they all have a bad match. DK, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, for one, I'm just really excited that this is opening day. Been waiting for the past few months on the USL season to begin again. And I'm going to hold true to my prediction of 3-2 as well. However, against a strong team like Louisville, I think, even a draw is going to be something that we walk away with smiling. Granted, nobody wants a draw. We always want to win. But I think as long as we go out on the pitch and we fight our heart outs and we sing and we chant as fans for our players, then we can do the best that we can for this club and this 2023 season.
I know we're all excited about this. I know there's not a lot of people around us that probably can hear us, but we're going to do this anyways because I like to do this before we sign off on our live shows. If anyone can't hear me, is anyone here cheering on and think Louisville City is going to win?
There might be a Louisville fan.
There is
right
a Louisville
over there.
fan
Yeah, we saw him
walking by, but they didn't hear me in time, so they didn't cheer for their team. Now, anyone that can hear me, who thinks Orange County is going to win tonight?
Woo!
One of the vendors here heard me, and they said it. Those of you over there selling the OC merchandise, you're allowed to get excited for Orange County, right? Or is Orange County going to win tonight? Yes, right? All right. So once again, I want to say thank you to Taylor. Thank you to DK. Thank you to Larry, who was walking around the stadium. Our guests tonight included James Keston, Armando from the Tuliga radio broadcast, and John Morsey, Mr. USL Tactics, joined us as well. This has been a great first show. Some hiccups here and there, but I'm glad it happened. I hope you all enjoy the match tonight. As always, let's go County.
Absolutely.
Right?
For County.
For County. Yeah, this is the Orange and Black Soccer Cast. Kickoff countdown. I got to get the name right so I can remember it going forward. But this is the end of this show, and we're out.